Hey, Great Cat Gamer. Can you hear me good? I'm still fiddling with audio levels and everything. Perfect. Alrighty. Don't mind me. I'm just setting up my social media just to get sure that everyone joins up. How's your day going, Great Cat Gamer? Just story. Good, man. I'm glad to hear that. Middle of the night in my time zone. I got you. It's 7:40 over where I'm at. Oh, 2 a.m. I got you. So you must be on the other side of the pond then. Alrighty. Hey, Silaphysis, welcome. Welcome to the stream, man. Great to have you back. German. Awesome, Great Cat Gamer. I have a few people who were in my chat yesterday who were also from Germany. Alrighty. So let's get right into this. Firstly, to start out, yes, I did remember how to pronounce it. I try not to forget my fans, man. People who support me. I know I'm still starting out. I'm really new to this. I've never streamed before, so just bear with me. Is the music a little bit too loud, or is my voice too loud? Please let me know. So what I was thinking was, keep in mind, guys, that when I'm gonna be reacting to the trailer, I won't be able to see the chat. Unless actually I connect with my phone. But I was thinking of reacting to the trailer. So let me pause the music real quick. And bump up the quality. Alrighty. I did see this trailer when I was at work, but I haven't seen it like really look at it, you know? Like I haven't taken it in. Alright, maybe it doesn't let. Oh, there you go. Never mind.
This is No Man's Sky version 4.0, the Waypoint update.
The new effects look incredible, guys. Look at that.
Across the universe. Custom game modes allow players to
And even the Atlas, they kind of refresh the whole graphics of this. I think it looks great. Welcome to who just joined. I can't check the chat right now.
A new milestone system, new collectibles, and improved mission content brings new long-term goals and challenge.
Alright.
Inventories have been
Oh, the
overhauled
inventories.
since
The dreaded inventories. A lot of people are not a fan of how they changed it.
have their
I'm just gonna jump in for the first time to the update and check it out. We'll see what I think about it.
players are
A lot of
welcome
people are not liking
to
it.
the new information portal with a summary of their goals and progress.
I like the log too. It looks really cool.
Introducing hundreds of quality of life improvements, macro
Hundreds of
and
quality of
micro.
life improvements.
Relaxed mode brings a refocus
We'll
on
see about that.
sandbox exploration for travelers old and new.
I don't know about you, but I feel like the graphics on the planets also looks kind of improved.
Continues.
Oh, thank you for the feedback, Grey Cat, about the sound. So what we can do is, I want to look at the patch notes real quick because I haven't had a chance to look at them thoroughly yet. Thank you, Silaphysis. Inventory, from what I've seen, is really messed up ship upgrades. Yeah, I think that now you can only do 3 upgrades in your tech, and that the general doesn't exist anymore. So you only have the cargo slots, which only takes items and not technology. I had a feeling they were going to do this, but I didn't know that they were going to keep the limit at 3 and not expand it to 6, you know? Because right now, pretty much almost every single thing gets nerfed. So we'll have to see how that affects the meta overall, and if they are going to change it back to 6 or if they're going to double down on that decision. So let me put the music back on real quick. Alright, No Man's Sky Waypoint. Access the universe of No Man's Sky from anywhere in Update 4.0 Waypoint, launching for the first time on Nintendo Switch and overhauling fundamental elements of the gameplay, including game modes, inventory size, and usability, milestones, journey cataloging, and much more. I think this update is way bigger than I ever expected, to be honest. Like, I thought it was going to be a few streamlining of the different elements I talked about, but it seems like it's more massive than I even imagined. Silaphysis, well, there's still time for patches. That's true, to fix the inventory. I think a big confusion is that people didn't realize that you could expand your tech inventory way bigger than you used to be able to, you know? Before it was like only like 3 lines, 3 rows of tech slots. And now it's going to be way more. I think it's up to 60. Let me confirm. I don't want to put words in Sean's mouth, but he tweeted out. He confirmed that there's like 120 for general inventory for the cargo. He's tweeted like a million times today. 60 tech slots and 120 cargo slots. I think that means in your general, in like your exosuit. So there's still room for tech. The only thing they have to do to keep it like it used to be, like on par with how it used to be, is make that limit 6 instead of 3 tech before it overloads. Alrighty, this is one of the features I was most excited to see. Custom game modes. Tailor every aspect of the game to your unique playstyle with custom game modes. Launch into action quickly with existing difficulty preset, or tinker with everything from economy to combat challenge to survival difficulty to perfect your experience. There's a lot of really in-depth options here. I didn't expect this many, to be honest. I expected there to be like 4 or 5, but they've pretty much gave you a slider for everything. I've seen a few people argue that this ruins the game for them because, like, oh, what's the point of grinding if I could just get everything for free? But you could always do that, like in creative mode. And they're like, well, no, creative mode locks you into that, but now you could turn it on and off. But at a certain point, you're responsible for what you do in your game. If you want to switch to easy mode, relaxed mode, and go ham and just get everything for cheap, that's you, you know? No one's stopping you from doing that, but that doesn't take away from the effort that you put in. Like, you play the game to enjoy it yourself. You don't play it for any arbitrary goal that you set, you know? That's just my opinion. I don't know if y'all think otherwise. Alrighty. Seamless autosaves. A continual new auto-saving system allows you to fully immerse yourself in the journey without ever needing to think about saving your progress. Manual saves remain, giving you full control. I think there's a bug that people use like the manual save beacons, and it doesn't make a manual save, so I hope they fix that. The trade rocket looks pretty dope. I've seen it go into orbit and everything on people's videos. Let me go through this quick because I want to hop into the update. Oh god. Inventory visuals. I like the icons. They're refreshed a little bit. They look a little bit cleaner. I know the labels aren't as big anymore, and some things aren't even labeled. For example, like creature pellets. Like if you haven't played this game, it's gonna be a little confusing because it's like, oh, get a resonator, and then you're like, what's the resonator? But at least when it directs you to things with the tutorials, it shows you the icon, so it's not as hard to get used to as you'd think, you know? What is hard to get used to is what they did with the inventory. There's no tabs anymore. It's just all the cargo in general has been combined into cargo, and you can't put tech anywhere else but the tech inventory. Nintendo Switch, of course. Oh, I did mention I was going to stream from a Nintendo Switch, guys, but the update isn't even out on Nintendo Switch yet, and my pre-order kind of got delayed, so tonight I'm not going to be streaming on the Nintendo Switch, but I am going to be streaming from my PS5, which looks better anyways, so there's a new technology that they have with super sampling for AMD that works on any PC, which is actually kind of impressive. And I'm sure it's going to give better performance for a lot of people. I have to try this out on my PC because my PC has been struggling to play this game recently. Alrighty, this is a nice screenshot. And the exclusive Nintendo Switch chip is really cute. Relax game mode. This was like the least popular option when I made a poll on my channel of what you look most forward to. And to be honest, like, I might try it out. I'm not going to try it out tonight, but I'm going to try it out to see because I've never really messed with creative that much. And I might like it better than creative, you know, because it doesn't just hand everything to you. Like, you could still customize it with those custom settings, you know. The Switch rewards. The anomaly looks a lot better. I can't wait to hop into it. I'm not even going to dwell too much on everything because I want to go and see it. Drop pods. They made it so drop pods save their location if you need to go back to it when you get the materials. It's always been kind of weird that you have to go track down those materials and then you're like, oh, where was that drop pod? So they did that. That's pretty interesting. I think you don't have to put the drop pod coordinate data into the what do you call them? The beacons anymore. I think you just use them and it directs you to the nearest drop pod. Inventory redesign. This is what has a lot of people a little bit controversially done because they pretty much segregated the inventories. Tech is the only place for tech and cargo is the only place for cargo, which helps with clarity because it's not apparently obvious for someone who hasn't played No Man's Sky or hasn't played a lot of video games. It's kind of not intuitive to explain to them how the technology can be slotted into inventory and also tech. So I'm kind of glad for this change just for the new players, not necessarily for the players who've been playing for a while, for example like me, but it's going to take some getting used to, definitely. They added new effects for all of the different interactions, especially with the what do you call them, the plaques and the monoliths. They look incredible. Look at this. Look at that. They've put a lot of work into this. I feel bad that some people want to criticize in a hateful way. I understand if you feel a certain way, you have the right to express it, but these people have been working for like 6 years non-stop just improving this game, and not everything is going to be for everybody, and you have the right to feel like hurt by the update, but I personally am excited to check it out. I can't pass judgment yet. Grey Cat. Oh, you sent me your friend code, Grey Cat, on TikTok? Grey Cat. My old main inventory was like half full with technology. Yeah, since the way the update, I guess, works is that everything that was installed in your general inventory is now stored as a technology that you can install later. But that's if you're not already at the 3 technology limit. For example, like if you have like your shield upgrades. If you already have 3 in your tech, those ones that you had in your general, they're useless. Unless, I would still keep them in a storage or something. Because what if they increase it to 6? You never know. But also another thing is that people complain that you could be very overpowered in this game. very easily, and that there's no challenge when you get to the end game. So this kind of levels that out, you know? It pulls us back a little bit from the edge. Because when you have 6 shield modules on, there's no challenge when you're fighting Sentinels. Let's be real. So it's an interesting design choice, to say the least. Story records. This is very, very cool that you could have logs of all the different lore and story that you've done so far. This will especially help people who like to focus on the lore for their videos. I know Kanaju is going to love this feature. I'm pretty sure he's already working on his video right now for tomorrow. And I think this feature was like literally made for Kanaju. Let's be real. It's incredible. It's a really helpful feature. Inventory filters. I kind of wish that these would filter everything to the top and move them, because right now it just highlights them and you still have to move your cursor further, you know, to get to things. But it's a step in the right direction. It is a step in the right direction. I would appreciate some sort of button that you could sort. You press sort and then everything gets into rows, you know, so it's not all randomly scattered like that. And I hope that they fix the bug where stacks don't go into existing stacks. We'll have to see. Alright, crafting trees. I think when you're pinning a recipe, it shows you like the logical steps, multi-step process of making things, which I think it should be backwards. I think, shouldn't it be from top to bottom instead of from bottom to top? But anywho. Rare asteroids. This looks cool. Look at that. It has like a geode inside of it. This is interesting. I can't wait to see these. Milestone. I want to see the new milestones. This looks like it's the same ones that we had, but there's multiple tabs. I think there's survival milestones, and possibly the guilds and the races each give you milestones as well. We'll have to see that. The new graphics for the teleporters looks incredible. Ease of use. There's multiple different options that you can do. The maximum number of communication stations has been reduced because these are spammed all over the place on planets where community events happen. So I would have liked an option to just toggle them on and off, but it's a start. Reticle targeting for interactions and wiring is now more forgiving and less fiddly. I appreciate this as well. Yesterday on my stream, I was kind of struggling to build because I was looking at my output screen of my stream instead of my actual TV, and like the delay that I had plus that finicky cursor is definitely a thing. So I'm glad they fixed that. So survival mode is more hard, supposedly. Well, I'm gonna start a new survival save right now, and I'm gonna skip the tutorial and see how it goes. These are all the effects I was talking about, like holograms, the teleporter, fog. If you look at like there's fog and there's like little particle effects around the lights. Even on the entrance of the tractor beam of the space station. I can't wait to see that. Let's see, new guide and catalog. I want to check that out too. Look at how much stories there are in the knowledge. 1,412. That's how much lore they have. Lore snippets at least. Alrighty. Fuel and utilities. What's this? So they combine catalog and guide into the same tab. That kind of condenses it. Medals for milestones look prettier. Cool. A bunch of quality of life. You scan faster with your analysis visor. Movement upgrades for jetpack have been made more powerful. Now we can only have 3 in our technology instead of 6, but they've buffed them, so hopefully that compensates. Procedurally generated technology modules now stack in inventory. Very nice. I hate having like half of my inventory full of these things. Alright. They have a place where you can see recipes for refining and for cooking. This is a godsend. We used to have to use apps to check out these things. New faction milestones. Alright. You can pack technologies. Half of everyone's stuff is now in one of these packets because of all the general inventories deleted. Will change into cargo. Dramatic Atlas interfaces. You could rename your saves. People have been asking for this I feel like I've been seeing people ask for it for like the past year, if not longer. Like, it's just, we have 15 slots for saves. It would be nice to be able to name them. So now you can. Not in Kansas. Yellow Brick Road. They have a theme going on here. I think of, what do you call it? The Wizard of Oz. Alright. I'm not going to read all these. I'm sure there's a lot of interesting stuff in here, but I might pick it apart later off stream and make a video. But I'm going to just hop right into the game. So what I need to do... So, I'm thinking custom. Difficulty preset, normal. Hold up. Do I need to change my settings? I guess not. Creative, relaxed, survival. Okay. So what's the difference between survival and regular? So in regular, all these are in this shape like that. Technology damage minimal. Now when you take damage on your exosuit or your ship, like actual technologies in your ship will be damaged and you have to repair them. Hey Glitch Vision, the update hasn't been treating me at all because I haven't played yet. This is my first time hopping in, so I'm glad you were able to join and see my reaction. I'm gonna see how I like the new inventory. I don't know where I'm at yet with it. I feel like it's a good idea, but I feel like the tech inventory should be able to hold 6 of each instead of just 3. That's just my opinion. I don't know what y'all think. So I'm gonna do survival because supposedly everything is more difficult now throughout the game experience. Should I do death consequences, save deleted? I don't like having expensive fuel just because it doesn't encourage exploration as much. So I'm gonna put that on standard. This is what I like. You could customize it to your heart's desire, because like I wouldn't. Back when the game first came out, survival was a chore because you had to be tracking down plutonium all the time to take off. It was a pain. So that kind of scared me off early from survival mode. You know, I only did permadeath to get that last achievement on the PlayStation. Glitch Vision. The inventory is a very divisive change. It feels like bonuses have gotten bigger overall. So, okay. I didn't know that they had buffed them all overall. That's awesome. I'll actually have to confirm that. Not that I don't believe you, but I do know that the movement modules are buffed based on the patch notes. But I'm going to check them all out right now. You won't reach the ridiculous caps you were hitting with 6 upgrades, but it feels about the same overall. Oh, I got you. Especially if you grind the X-class modules, you'll get that little bit extra, you know, that you lost when you had 6 S-class, you know? Okay, purchases. I want purchases to be expensive. Even though I guess survival has standard, I want them to be expensive because... Oh, really? Does it also affect nanites? I do want that challenge because at a certain point, you need a sink for all the money that you generate and all the nanites. Goods availability. This setting scales the amount on offer as well as restricting the purchase of survival elements. Should I keep it at scarce? What do you guys think? I wonder what harsh is compared to restricted with the inventory stack limits. I'm going to keep it restricted. And I'm going to put standard because I like to be able to buy things. And if I'm setting it to more expensive, I want it to be, at least some things be available at that expensive rate. Enemy strength. Challenging. I don't know why survival doesn't have it on default challenging. On foot combat. Let's see. Glitch Vision, you won't reach your ridiculous caps. Oh, I already read that, sorry. On scarce, you won't be able to buy oxygen, batteries, life support, or even sodium carbon. I kind of like that. I would have to go find it. Or farm it. I'm going to put it on scarce. Thank you, Glitch Vision. Grey Cat, will you play survival for a long time or just to test it out? I think this is going to be my main survival save. I'm going to stick to it. I might continue to stream from it. If I do stream in the future, I don't know how much streaming I'm going to be doing. But this is definitely going to be my survival save. And if anything that doesn't work for me, I'd like that you can go back and change the options, right? That's a thing, right? Okay, so space combat. I'm not as much of a fan of space combat as much as on foot combat. So I'm going to keep on foot combat hostile, but space combat standard. Predators. I'm going to keep them on just because I want to see how predators damage you when you have survival mode on. But if they're still just a nuisance and not an actual danger, I'm going to turn them off just because they're a nuisance. Tutorial missions disabled. Let's see. Teleporting resources. Oh. I've always wanted this. I wanted an option, at least a technology that you can install on your ship that lets you teleport from anywhere, because you could already send stuff to your freighter from anywhere. So I'm going to put this on infinite, even though it's not technically what the survival lays you out as. Alright, hyperdrive. I'm going to keep it specialized because that's part of the game, I feel like. Base power. I don't know if you guys are going to lose respect for me if I put free base power, but I'm not really much of a base builder. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like it's more of a pain to have to put the power down and then hide it. If I was gonna go and invest myself into making pretty bases, I would probably switch it back to standard. But I'm gonna put it on free. Reputation, standing and gain. Since I'm starting out from brand new, I'm gonna put it on fast. I'm not trying to grind the reputation that doesn't have any actual benefits. So yeah. Starting slots. Capacity features such as inventories, companions, and squadrons. I'm gonna put standard. I'm gonna leave it on standard. That's part of the challenge, is unlocking them. So how many of you guys have not played the update yet? Or have all of you already tried it out? Mimi's Dani, you haven't tried it yet? Well, I hope it finds you better than some people, because I feel like... Okay, crap. I should have stayed facing the way I was facing. Alright guys, which way was I facing? Okay, Grey Cat. Should I start a custom save with maximum difficulty but without permadeath? I think that's interesting, because I don't know how I would like to play permadeath and invest a lot of time into it, because yes, dying would be scarier, but I value my time a lot. Like I have a full-time job. I'm trying to create content. I don't have a lot of time to sink into a big save and then lose it all, you know, from a glitch or from... Sometimes you just die, you know? Scottish Gamer says never tried it on Steam. Never tried the update or never tried the game at all. Glitch vision. I've been happily fixing my exosuit technologies. I got you. Fixing as in you get it damaged and you have to repair them. Imagine dying through as a bug or something. Yeah, exactly. Look at how many of these guys are here. Let me actually play the game now. I like that it shows the stack sizes. It reminds you, for example, if you're on survival, that you have to stick with those stack sizes. Like mentally, sometimes you don't remember what save you're gonna be on, so it's nice to have that little this much out of this much. Let's see. Fixing as in I had a bunch of tech in general and needed to get more slots to put them where they belong. I got you. Yeah. There's gonna be an adjustment period. So let me fix my analysis visor. Let me look at the... I like the UI. I don't know, maybe not the layout and the way they changed the tech and cargo, but I like the visual design. It's a lot cleaner. It is a lot cleaner, I'll say that. Alright. Go to analysis visor. Oh, scanner. I think it's some ferrite. You'd think it'd be a force of habit by now. Oh, thankfully all your ships were set. That's nice, man. I'm glad I didn't go too crazy with my ships. I only have my main ship fully decked out. my other ships are pretty much with no tech, like the bare necessities of tech. So I'm kind of glad for that, because now I could do it and like upgrade them all, you know. Let's see. Mimi's Danny says, oh, I should have. Let me do the old. What was that? Let's see. Oh, sorry, I was reading your chat. I have a video idea. You know the mission where you go find a crashed ship while doing the main storyline? Actually saving before warping, and warping to different systems gives you a chance to find a nice ship. I got an A-class solar just doing that and found a couple of A-class haulers. Huh. Saving before warping and... Oh, I got you, because you get that crash ship as part of the game, as part of the story, you mean, right? Great cat. I mean, I like the difficulty to have to do something. I am a player who builds a lot of farms and do grinding, so it would be nice feeling to do this on max difficulty. Alright. Glitch Vision. My other two solars and living ship are all good. Awesome. Miss Danny says, by the way, I watch a lot of your videos. Awesome content. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining my live stream. Scottish Gamer says, I think start a new game over the weekend. I feel like this is such a big change that it's worth it to start at least one different save where you mess with the different difficulties, you know, and you get a feel for it. Mimi's Dia. Yeah, for free. Yeah, exactly, because it's part of the story. I like that idea. I'll definitely think about it. Guys, I'm not finding the zinc, the sodium. Why is my life support? Why is my hazard protection not? Oh, I have to repair my hazard protection. Oh, crap. I have 1 HP left, guys. You think I'm gonna make it? You think I'm gonna make it? Oh, no, no, no! Oh my goodness. Alright. Now I can read more chat. It's tougher to manipulate now. What? Manipulate what? Like the tech and like try to min-max it, you mean? Alright, lost all my shit. No, let me focus on actually not dying here. So since I put resources to scarce, sorry, it's going to be a little bit different than my usual gameplay. 29, I still need 50. Yeah, the autosaves, I feel like it might put more people into a death loop, which is what's happening right now. So I don't know if they actually consider that. We should make a community survival planet where we all meet and build bases. That would be awesome, man. Great cat. Let me actually save that idea. I have like a text document where I write everything down that I want to do for the channel. Alright, they changed the inventory too. Yes, they changed a heck of a lot, man. They like outdid themselves. You know what I'm gonna do? If I reload autosave, it's just gonna be the same as when I died. Autosaves happen automatically in the background without you having to get out of your ship or anything. So that's what used to be called an autosave, but an autosave now is an actual autosave. See, glitch vision, hopping out of the ship and save beacons both create a restore point that has a backup manual save. Oh, okay, good to know. You have 2 saves still, but one is the rolling autosave and the other one is that updates whenever you manually take saving action, like getting out of your ship. Okay, I would have thought that they would have kept like the ship as a third option to go to. Alright. Very entertaining stream today, just me dying over and over again while I read chat. Like a walking rock, I love those. Okay, I'm almost at 50. Alright, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. You think this time I'm gonna make it? F's in the chat. F's in the chat. Alright. Okay, now I have that repaired. I just need to get some of that yellow stuff. What used to be called zinc before next. Okay, let me not take no fall damage. I know fall damage has been reduced from what I've seen in some videos, and I agree with the decision. Hold up, why isn't it? Why is it damaged again? Did I fix the wrong thing? Is this a bug? Alright guys, so give me a second. I need to figure out what's going on here. Oh damn, so now it will be hard to get a free better freighter. I think so, like the way that we had everything established with auto saving and not exploits, but the way we would like hunt for multi-tools and freighters and stuff, everything's gonna change. So yeah. Great cat, I think I gotta go soon because 2 a.m. here. Alright man, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate your support. And you have a good weekend as well. Glitch Vision, did you set crafting costs higher? So you might need more than 50. I did, but the UI shows 50, you know? So I'm gonna double check that. Mimiz says, I guess glad I did that before the update. What, oh, the hunt for freighters? Alright, so sorry guys, let me go back. I'm gonna keep everything standard as except for the tutorial, transfer range, base power, reputation, space combat standard, challenging enemies. Oh, crafting, free or standard? No, it's standard. Standard. I'm gonna put all blueprints unlocked because I don't know if I like that grind, to be honest. No, I'm gonna keep it unlearnable. All right, so. Technology damage. Oh, I know what it is. I think it was because since I was taking heat damage, it was damaging my hazard protection as I was trying to charge it up. Hey Danny Parker, welcome to the stream. Loving the update so far. We started on normal, it's awesome. If you're restarting, I think it's better than what we had before. But if you have an existing save that you're trying to keep as it was, I understand why some people are frustrated. I really do. Let me keep technology damage to minimal, and I might change it back to challenging, but it seems kind of annoying at this point where I'm taking heat damage and it's kind of killing me, and then it makes an auto save right before I died, and then I'm gonna get stuck in a loop again. So let's go. They will iron it out, I'm sure. Yeah, they always do. Hey, Whiskey Barrel Gaming, welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you. An honor to have you. Thank you for stopping by. I think so too, Danny. Captain Zephyroth, what mode? I'm starting with a survival customized to my liking. For example, I don't like to grind for the reputation. and I don't like grinding for fuel because I feel like I want to explore while still having a survival challenge. Oh please, Whiskey Barrel, you mean that about people preferring this? I love that this game has crossplay. Me too, man. It helps a lot when like trying to get people to play with you, you know, because you don't have to convince them to get a whole new console or have a nice PC to run it. Alright, so my hazard protection only got damaged that one time because of the damage I took. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright. So I need more. Mimi is, what do I do for work? I'm an electrician. I do construction work, electrical, residential. So that's why I turned off the power requirements for base building, because I'm not trying to do my job in a video game as well. Oh, when you said that it was an honor to have you. It is, man. Like, watching your videos was part of what made me like do the jump and start making content. You and Kanaju, I'd say those are the most influential, although of course there's a mix of other creators as well in there, but like that's the two main influences for my channel. Glitch Vision, when upgrade damage is set to challenging, there's a high chance it will happen. On the other two settings, the chance is much lower. The chance of getting caught in a loop of damaging when you get heat damage. Alright, now with the scanner, this planet seems a lot less harsh than the other one. Or maybe it was because I was just reading the chat instead of looking for sodium. I like that you don't die from tripping over a rock in this in the new extreme modes. Zephyroth, in perma today I took a fall and it broke my visor while surviving. Okay, that's a good balance, because like, why would you want to lose your save over accidentally jetpack boosting over a cliff that you didn't see? You know what I mean? Like, it's not gameplay that appeals to me, losing dozens and dozens of hours over a bug or over something like that. So that's why I don't even have permadeath on for this. I like this planet. It has those more anomalous looking rock formations instead of trees. Alright, so I like that you use the same button to craft technology as well as what do you call it? Technology and items, because even to this day, after I'd say what 1,000, maybe closer to 2,000 hours over different saves and different platforms, I still would get them confused where like I don't know if I'm crafting a product or a technology. So I like that they combined it into one button, as it's all segregated now. What platform do y'all play on? Sound out in the chat. I'm curious. Also, do you guys hear the music or is it too low? I have some custom music. Actually, speaking of which, I can't have two musics on at once. So let me go to general. PC. Great cat. I like customizing game modes. It's like maximum challenge, but you don't lose your save. Yeah, exactly. Even though you got to remember, in the past, permadeath was identical to survival mode, except for you would die and you would lose everything. So you still had the maximum challenge that was available to you in survival. But now supposedly they've made it so the whole game is a little more difficult and not just the beginning hours. I wonder what happens if you have like the expanded inventory, like bigger inventories caps, and then you change it back to the limited, like survival. What happens to the extra resources? Are they just vanished out of thin air? Alright, let me install this thing. Carbon nanotubes. Let me craft them. Craft carbon nanotubes. Just one? Yep. I like, it's way more streamlined. I don't know about you guys, but not having the tab between you and your ship and also the different technology and in general and cargo, I feel like it's less of a mess. Whiskey Barrel Gaming X shitbox Series X. Why? Because of the bugs, the visual bugs? Are you calling it a shitbox, or is it just because the meme? Grey Cat PC switch from PS4 to PC. That's a big upgrade. Let me tell you. Back when I had a PS4 Pro. Okay, I should be able to find my ship now, right? Oh, there you go. Oh, I think I was walking in the wrong direction. I like this planet, guys. I don't know about you, but does the way that the flora on the ground and stuff spawn a little bit more pleasing, or is it just me? Grey Cat, my PS4 Slim just couldn't stand at my base with over 3,500 components. Yeah, I could imagine. I could imagine that. When I had a PS4 Pro, I felt the game ran smoothly until I went to my PC, and then it ran way smoother, so I switched to PC. And then I got a PS5, and then I switched to my PS5, which is a little faster than my PC. And then I went back to PS5 because I can't afford to build a PC right now, guys. Don't mind me. What? They don't die as quick, or is it just because I don't have the mining beam upgrades? Okay, that actually took a good chunk of my health out. Let's see. Zephyroff says yes. Caves are better looking too. Oh, really nice. I love that. I love that they've. I don't know if they mentioned it in the patch notes, but I like that. These caves are beautiful. Like that they're halfway into the. Oh, hold up. Let me go back here. Let me charge my life support. They changed the icon for oxygen as well. I don't know if y'all noticed. Let's see. Danny Parker says, I'm on PS5. The more I play it, the smoother this update feels. It does. I don't know if the Switch optimizations, they ported it over to all the platforms. But I don't know if it's the frame rate or just the new UI and everything clicking together. But I just feel like it's playing a lot smoother now. Mimiz says, it looks nicer now, more alive. I agree. I don't know. I don't think it's a mental thing. I think it's real that it looks better. Danny Parker, they've done stuff to this game. I swear it's like extra crisp. Yep. They have. Zephyroff says, if you run Shadow off your router, it's a great temp gaming PC. Just saying. What do you mean run Shadow off of your router? I'm not sure what you mean. Great Cat, I like the No Man's Sky so well optimized for consoles. Yes, I think some people have problems with crashing on PS4 and Xbox One. But I don't. I guess I hear a lot from the people complaining instead of from the people who have good experiences, you know. But for next gen, I've heard nothing but good things in terms of optimization. Zephyroff, lots of tool items like nav data have new icons. Yeah, I've seen a few of the newer icons when I was watching other content creators. And I was so excited. Let me tell you, I get excited over new icons in No Man's Sky because this is how much I love this game. In any other game, I would be like, okay, who cares? It's just a new PNG file that they added. But this labor of love of this game is something that, like, I appreciate personally. I can't stand to see people hating on this update just because it's not for them. Or they feel like, oh, no. I like this. The survival element right now. It's not super difficult. Maybe it's just because I'm kind of just chilly exploring a little bit and not going too crazy with it. But I feel like even into the late game, if it keeps up a little bit of a survival challenge, I think it is a better, more survival challenge, you know, instead of just a normal mode with a tougher start. And it takes a lot of sodium to charge up your hazard protection. I don't know if y'all noticed. It might have to do with the presets that I had. Alright. So let me just go into photo mode real quick so I don't want to die and read a few chat. Alright. So, Zephyroth, you hook your device running Shadow to your router via Ethernet cable. Okay. What is Shadow? Is Shadow like an upscaling algorithm or something? Glitch Vision, you don't hear the good experience because they're too busy complaining about the inventory. I guess so. I'm talking about in general with No Man's Sky running on older gen hardware. I'm not necessarily talking about just this update. Let's see. Zephyroth says new icons take some getting used to. Yeah, because your mind just hops to different things, you know. This game beats you into submission until you learn to obey. Literally. I guess so. Whiskey Barrel says, I'm having issues landing actually. Certain elements are also loading in slower like normal like trading posts. But overall, yes, the visuals have received a nice buff in optimization. Okay. I'm sad to hear that there's still some bugs, but hopefully that they could fix it in due time. I do know that the experimental patch has fixed where you can't land in living ships and certain ships. Hopefully they get that into all the platforms soon. Whiskey. Let's see. Hennessy, I like your name, says the inventory is great balance. I kind of understand why people are upset. It's so stupid people call it trash because they can't stack 100 OP technology. I wouldn't go so far as to not getting why people are upset. I kind of do understand, but I don't understand the blind hate. You know, like they have to change the game. It can't just stay stagnant in one way. They have to experiment and see what works. And the fact that they are experimenting this late into development gives me hope that they're going to continue to do crazy things, and who knows where we'll be next year, you know? Danny Parker, dude, you're not alone. The refresh icons are so good with the color gradient backgrounds. Yes, it's satisfying to see the reddish tone to it. It's satisfying. It looks like a gummy. Like I could just reach onto the screen and eat it. Is that weird? Zephyroth, yeah, everything is taking longer to load at least once. I think that has to do with the Switch optimizations, because if you look at Switch gameplay, when you turn your head around quick, like everything loads in after the fact. So that might be something that they ported onto the consoles and as well. Whiskey Barrel Gaming, this game gets ironed out and everyone will forget about this stuff they're currently complaining about, me included. LOL. Yeah, I feel like with every update, to more or less extent depending on the update, it varies, you know. Some updates bring a whole bunch of bugs, especially the bigger and more game-changing they are. But I love this developers, man. Like, not personally, not like, you know, love as in admire and appreciate the work they do. All right, Grey Cat says, I don't know about Switch. The resolution is only 900 pixels and 30 FPS and low textures and very blurry. I can imagine at big bases it's lagging a little bit. You would be surprised. I've seen a few, what do you call them? Seen a few people who have run the specs on it, and they build some pretty large bases, and it does dip, but not as much as you expect for such hardware, you know. They've worked a lot to have like subspace culling where like if a part of a base is out of your sight, the FPS goes back up, you know what I mean? So I think it's a good option for people who have a Switch, and I wouldn't go and buy a Switch for it. Like I borrowed it from a family member to stream it, but they haven't updated it for 4.0, so that's why I'm not streaming it right now. But I definitely want to check it out and see how the graphics look like compared to the PS5. It's gonna be night and day. Scottish Gamer, if EA devs made this game, it would have been forgotten about like Anthem. It would have been forgotten about 3 months into development if we were lucky. We would have gotten the Foundation update, but it would have been called the loot box update, where you could buy a loot box and get a random ship for $10. That's what EA would have done. Altered Quantum, hello, welcome to the stream. Captain Zephyroth, cloud PC that buys rights to your bandwidth to streamline. Oh, I got you. I have to look into that. I don't know how comfortable I feel like renting out my bandwidth, but I will definitely look into that. So, how are your impressions? I like some of the changes so far. I haven't really. I'm starting a new survival save, and I'm reading the chat. That's why I'm just floating around aimlessly. Let's see. Zephyroff says a little racist. Who's a little racist? Zephyroff? JK. Like that's the answer. Badumch. Hennessy. Quite frustrating. It's quite frustrating. Exactly, lol. I lost a lot of damn stats and commodities. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Altered Quantum. What kind of commodities did you lose? Captain Zephyroff, sometimes we long hauler just need a break and don't know it. Yeah. If you are frustrated or mad at the developers or at the game, play something else or just watch a movie or watch some show, you know? Find a show that you like and watch it, and then when you come back to it, they'll have ironed out a lot of the bugs and you'll be a lot happier with the game. I promise you. Hennessy says, my complaint is people get all these updates for the past 6 years. They update with something you don't like and people instantly call it Hologrames trash. It's just embarrassing behavior. I'm not gonna lie, you're right. Embarrassing in the sense that, like, who raised you? Like, are you not grateful for what they've done redeeming the game? Some people are still salty about the lies of when it released. So think about that. Like, how long are you gonna hold on to this anger for? Great Cat Gamer, isn't the OLED model of the Switch more powerful? I'm not sure. It might be by maybe a few percent, but it's not like a Pro model, I don't think. Zephyroff, 90% of dissenters don't play anything really. Yeah, there was people that saying I'm not gonna play No Man's Sky anymore because of the inventory changes. I'm like, you don't really like the game that much though if it's that easy to change your mind about it, you know? Trace of Matter, hello again. Oh, welcome 07 to Trace of Matter. Welcome back. Dissenters, yes. Silicon Avatar 84. I think it was a glitch, but the first starship I upgraded went 100 plus 100 and the rest do 60 plus 100. Oh, it might be depending on, like, if it's a hauler or not, how many stats, how many slots you can unlock, maybe. Trace of Matter. I personally think that 4.0 is great apart from the bugs. I agree. I haven't really... I'm just going to hop into it right now since I just caught up with the chat. Alright, it's nighttime now. That's how long I've been reading chat. Sorry, guys. It's not fun to be just watching photo mode, but I wanted to get caught up with the chat a little bit. Thank you all for joining the stream. I appreciate that. Silicon Avatar. It's a barrel vector. The ship. The haulers did 60 plus 100. Oh, I got you. So, did you check to see if they're all S-class? Because they might cap the inventories differently depending on if you're S-class or not yet. Danny Parker, let's go 4.0, a new era, baby. Something for the better and something for the worst. Alright, let me get in my ship. Altered Quantum. Anyway, no hard feelings toward Hello Games. Oh, let me read what you just said here. I lost 60% of my upgrades to launch thrusters, laser cannons, and mainly and other weapons. I'm sorry to hear that, man. The good thing is that you can move them to other ships, but that's not going to be much solace to you right now, you know, because you just lost all your stuff. No hard feelings. I get you, man. I get you. Whiskey Barrel Gaming says, haulers go to 120 in their cargo. Dang. From 100 regular to 120, I think that's more than you would ever need. Let's be real. Danny Parker, it's all positive to me as I'm starting fresh. Ha! No need to rub it in, man. Silicon Avatar 84, unless they change tech upgrades, you'll never use 60 slots. Yeah, I mean, right now it's overkill with the amount of inventory slots. So I feel like they're going to either make it so you can have 6, or they might add triple S upgrades. Mark my words. If they add double S and triple S upgrades, you know, you heard it here first. I might be a leaker. I might have inside connections, guys. You never know. It's just a gut feeling I have. They might be adding better tech. Great Cat. I love No Man's Sky for freedom of building and grinding. Hey, man. We all love it for different reasons. I love the whole gameplay loop and exploration part of the game. Danny Parker, I've already established my base, so made a swift start. Nice, man. Alrighty, so let's get our stuff fixed. Prepare instructions. Alright, so let me start with the easiest thing to fix, which will probably be pulse engine, right? Okay, I'm not seeing any condensed carbon nearby, but I might have to refine it. Is the ground shaking for a reason, or is it just the oxygen I'm picking up? Whoa. My controller just did haptic feedback when that pulse of energy just went. That's cool. I'm a sucker for these little details. Oh, pulsed again and pulsed again. Wow. Wow. The fact that they added haptic feedback for those interactions is mind-blowing to me. That's not for all platforms that they had to do it for, you know? I also like that it says how many free slots instead of how many of a certain thing you can keep. Ooh, those gradients on those icons. I love it. No Atlas Pass. Let me destroy blockage. I like that it says destroy blockage. Okie dokie. So. Do I already have enough? Okay, craft a hermetic seal. Craft metal plating. Repair. So now I have infinite range on my ship, so I don't have to get close to it. That's, oh my goodness, that's like a quality of life. Hydrogen jelly and pure ferrite. So I should be able to make the hydrogen jelly, right? No, I need more. Let's see. Whiskey Barrel Gaming, gotta run. NP, glad to be part of one of your early streams. Keep grinding. Thank you so much, man, for joining. Oh, I almost died. Thank you so much for joining, man. I appreciate the support. Can't wait to see the video that you're editing. Take care, man. Have a good weekend. Alright, see. Nah, better X class. Yeah, if they add, I'm not gonna say they're gonna add triple X class, because that would sound kind of odd for them to add to a Switch game with triple X. But OP X class, where like a certain extra X class that could be even more overpowered, would be interesting as an end game kind of thing. Trace of matter liking the new UI and item gradient. I love it too. New effects are wild. They are. Grey Cat. In VR, that's gonna feel great. The haptic feedback. Danny Parker, I was actually having fun finding Sentinels earlier. It was awesome. That's dope, man. I struggle to have fun fighting if there's no challenge, you know. So I wanna try that out soon. Danny Parker, space combat is nice too. They upgraded explosions. Try it out. I will. Definitely. Zephyroth, Danny, can I get course to the city? Are they listed? You talking to me? Oh, sorry. You're talking to Danny. I must go. See you next stream. Thank you, Altered Quantum, for joining. I appreciate you, man. Trace of matter. Happy with how you don't shatter your knees when falling 1 meter in permadeath. Yes, I agree. That's a nice change. Some people were like, oh, that's part of the challenge. There's no challenge when you have to be fearing for your life when you're exploring around, you know? For no reason. Danny Parker, not me. Zephyroth, Danny Parker, action patterns. What? You, if your name's Danny. My actual name is not Danny or Daniel, but part of my name includes it, so that's why I was like, wait, why am I revealing part of my name? Great Cat, it's late, I gotta go. Y'all have fun and see you in the next days. Bye. Thank you for joining, man. I appreciate you joining. Okay, now let me stop looking at the chat and start playing. All right, more dihydrogen. I feel like it's not bad that I'm focusing on the chat a little more, because part of the reason why you join a live stream is to interact, you know, and get to know your audience a little better, and you get to know the content creator a little better. Because if not, why not just watch a video if you're just gonna be not interacting? Oh, that gradient is so satisfying. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, I'm gushing over that. Alright, so now I need some. Let me pin it so it's easier to. Silicon Avatar, did they add any achievements? They did in the milestone category, but are you talking about in the PlayStation? Let me check. I doubt they did. Let me check. I have to go to the game page. No, they didn't add any trophies, at least on PlayStation. Show us those juicy new icons, lol. I love the icons. I don't know, I'm a sucker for them. I love them. It's a new, like, since it's new, it sticks out to me more. I play Steam. I got you. So if you could verify, if you have the chance anytime soon, if they added any achievements to the Steam version. I don't know if they would add to the Steam and not to the PlayStation, but I don't know how that works internally, you know? Alright. So let's put down a portable refiner. Oh Lord. Having scarce resources is kind of a pain. Let me scan, see if I get some extra stuff. In the 1 hour I've been streaming, I haven't achieved anything. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to melee a plant, am I? It's been a while since I had to do this. What can I say? There's definitely a challenge still. So I still need more ferrite dust. Danny Parker, that you would love multi-crew. I think that would be a very nice change. Like Sea of Thieves in space. I think a lot of people will come to the game if they added it. Because it would add that multiplayer element. Right now multiplayer isn't really a focus in the game. It's there, but it's not, like, gameplay wise it's not necessary, I don't think, except for Quicksilver, I guess, but you could do that on your own. Alrighty, I don't have any ferrite dust, do I? Okay, I do. I just need to get a little bit more. I like that it shows, oh crap, I like that it shows the numbers nice and big too when you look, it makes the icon huge and it shows you the number. So let me get 10 more ferrite. No, I thought that was a rock. Oh look, a teddy bear. A Gecky bear. What's up, bro? Whoa. I don't know if that was my capture card or something, but I just lost signal for a second. Spacewalking like tethered to your ship. Imagine walking the plank in space. Like, you betrayed us. You walked the plank. And they have to leave through the airlock in the suit, in the ship. I got a geode. Do you think they'll get off this planet today? But you need a reason for it, I suppose. Yeah, like extravehicular activities, I guess. Like, you know what they call an EVA in NASA terms. where you get out of your ship. If they added asteroid mining, I think that would be a cool idea. Like that you get out of your ship to mine an asteroid. I think that would be awesome. Boarding enemy freighters. Imagine ship-to-ship combat where you can control your freighter. A lot of people have asked for that. I think that sounds like a good idea to me. I don't know gameplay-wise how hard that would be to implement. Guess what, guys? I made it. Look, Ma, I made it. Oh crap, no. And just as soon as he made it, he spins out of control, crashing into a frigate. Will he survive? Yes. Oh, it's so nice not to have the Artemis path. And it's refreshing. You can get started so much quicker, you don't have to dread starting a new save. I'm gonna go straight to space station. That would be epic. Alright, man. Whoa. Those effects are nice. Alrighty. I feel like the smoke effects in here were already in the station, or am I wrong? I'm not sure. It does seem a little foggier overall. But look at this. Guys. This makes the whole update worth it. Just this. That looks cool. Alright. Let me talk to this dude. What's up? Looking like the Pink Panther over here. They stare through me. They see it. Then I see it. There's a dried blood caked across our exosuit, splattered across our face. I'm gonna threaten them. I draw my multi-tool and demand that they tell me everything, but it is pointless. They just stare up at me and grin. I see it then. The flesh within their teeth. Oh God. Who did you eat? Huh. Let me offer you nanites. Thank you for the 40,000. I needed that. Yeah, the new foggy atmosphere, says Danny. It's cool. I like how they put a lot of design effort and style into everything. I agree, man. Like this could have just been a simple update where they just add a few things for the Switch, but this seems like a labor of love. I don't know about y'all, but I think it's a labor of love. And also a labor of money, because when I tried to go to physical stores to buy it today, it was all sold out. My pre-order had been delayed, so I went to buy it in store. And every store I went to, I live in a small town, but every store I went to, they're like, no, we ordered a few dozen copies and they're all gone. And I was like, wow. Let me see how much a suit upgrade costs. 1,000. Oh, it's free for the first one. All right. Let me change my look. You know what? I'm gonna show the Viking some love. I don't see nobody playing as Viking. And since this is a survival save, you know, it's more rugged. Oh damn, I like this dude. He looks like the guy from Curious George. I'll be a short Viking. You know, we gotta include some body positivity here. I like the one that looks like a whale. Yeah, I guess that kind of looks like a whale. Face shape. They have customizable shapes. I don't know if y'all notice this, but each shape has multiple variations. I think they added that in the endurance update. I like this one, Mega Mind looking dude. Markings. Ocular highlight. I don't see the differences in these textures, but it might be because he has a full face mask. Eyes. Ooh, I like those. Reptilian eyes. I'm gonna keep them as is. Yeah, boy. Do I have a backpack, or is there only one backpack when you first start out? Yep, only have one backpack. Alright. But I can put a cape. Right? Where do you... Am I crazy? Or did they lock... Do you have to unlock a cape? Yeah, at the anomaly. Could have sworn you get a cape when you start out. Oh, Vikings don't have capes. That's right, that's right. Let's see. Compare the icons in NMS with Ghost of Tsushima, for example, and Zero Dawn, just blank icons. I don't even remember what the icons look like in those games. What they're like monochrome little glyphs. I like this ship. I wish I had money. I like the look of it. Stay right there. Yo, bud. Oh, C-class. I like, even like when you go into these menus, it's not blurring out the background, it just darkens it. The style looks nicer, UI wise. 4 mil, yeah, but I'm not gonna have the money. Do you take payment in carbon? Let me see what you got. Let me sell you some of my... I don't have anything of value besides the Gek Relic. Alright, so let me go to the anomaly real quick after I accept a few missions. Exosuit upgrade chart. A lot of them give you that. And a storage augmentation. That's a more tantalizing reward than what they usually give you, like a random item. Alright. Even the slight gradient behind the rusted metal is cool. Where is it? Yeah, like the green. Let me open this geode. Alright. I don't have any nanites. Well, 12. So, I should have set it so that I could have all the technology unlocked from the start. It's kind of a slow start when you don't have nanites and everything is a little more difficult, but I ain't complaining. The effects for all this is really cool, guys. They kind of overhauled everything. I wonder if they had a text chat for consoles. I doubt it. I doubt anyone here is going to recognize me. I'm not that popular on YouTube. I'm not ready to fight pirates right now. Can't do much here without nanites. So I might take down that mission. I think there is one new technology here. That is the trade rocket. I definitely want to check that out when I have stuff. Overall, I'd say I like the update. They're gonna soon iron out all the bugs and stuff. I think it's a step in the right direction. Oh, hey, look. Does that icon look familiar? Yeah, the new mission rewards are nice. I agree. Don't forget to suit augment. Yeah, that's true. I actually have some units for that. I should do that. Yeah, the trade rocket. I should unlock it first if I'm gonna be showing off new things in the stream. $5,000. Alrighty. So. Send one carbon up. No, that's too expensive, man. I need that carbon. I have to install it as a technology, right? Did I not buy it? I have 12 nanites. I'm not going to be able to. Alright. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a mission real quick. It's going to be a lot of... Let me just do it. Wait and see if anyone else wants to join. I think that's the end of the music. No, it's not. Never mind. This update looks nice. Like, visually, it's had a lot of improvements. It's streamlined the inventory. I think the inventory changes are going to be for the better in the long run. I know it's a hard pill to swallow for people who have been playing for a while, but I think it's going to be a good change, guys. Alright, that's enough waiting. No one's going to do this. I'm on my own. What's so challenging about killing a few plants? Come on, don't warn me about that. I wonder how matchmaking works now. Like, for example, like, you know how bases are segregated based on what gameplay style you're playing? Like, will bases be sorted into custom, normal, easy, and permadeath, or survival? Or is all of them going to be synced up together now? Alrighty, so I'm in the outlaw system. Nice. What is the approximate location I'm looking for? Up here. I'm the plant exterminator today. I'm guessing just permadeath separate. But here's the thing, permadeath isn't something that you select when you go to start a game. There's just regular, relaxed, and survival, and permadeath is just a toggle. Or am I wrong? I think I'm wrong, never mind. I have to look at the loading screen. When I load it in. Actually, could check that out right here. Oh, mountainous planet. So yeah, there is no permadeath in the main options that it gives you to start a game, so I don't know if it's even considered a separate mode or if it's just an option that you toggle. You know? Loving the colors on this planet. Silicon Avatar, you're right. Yeah, about there being no permadeath when you choose a mode. So I'm curious. I'm pretty sure another content creator is already gonna have this confirmed. I'm curious whether or not the bases are gonna be all synced up now. Danny Parker, I don't know. I'm just chilling on normal for now. After a couple of updates, I'm gonna start survival max difficulty minus the permadeath. I got you, man. That's a interesting way to play. I kind of try to do it with this stream, but I just realized me struggling to survive. I don't know if it's the most engaging thing to watch on a live stream, but I appreciate y'all for checking in anyways and sticking. I know there's been a handful of y'all who've been here for a while. I appreciate that. Love watching those big birds flying through the... Oh. Hey, bud, I'm not ready to fight you yet. I'm still squishy. And I set you to difficult. Oh, those birds are beautiful. Things do scan quicker, I'll tell you that much. Alright, it says it has this floor over there. I don't know if I've ever seen this combination of the giant props with this color, green and then a purple terrain. It's an interesting mix. Yeah, I think it goes well together. Are you ready to die for me? I would never try this on a permadeath save in the past. I don't know if it would kill you now. Nowadays, if you set it to like maximum. Danny Parker, that planet's crazy. I think it's trippy as heck. You don't often... I feel like I've gotten some good luck finding planets recently. I don't know if it's just my RNGesus or what it is, but... Okay, so I have to actually find the grave first on this mission. Right. Last stream, I found a really nice paradise planet. No! Hey, no, look. Eternal Darkness, you just killed me. Look! The second I read your chat, I died. So I guess I have to end the stream right now. I'm not even playing. Death by planetary predator. That means that the plant killed me when I was on 1 health point. Eternal Darkness, were you that plant? Because the second you showed up in my game, you show up in my chat. It's a bit annoying how you can't shoot or scan the giant props. I think it might be for memory reasons or the way they have it set up in the engine. Don't quote me. Let me try this a little bit less crazily now, since I have a steep. I wish I had some sort of creature I can hop on and not have to deal with this fall damage, but in a video I said I wish that they were sliding, and someone's like, no, you slide when you're going down a hill. I'm like, I mean sliding in a way that you can use gameplay wise, like not just in a steep cliff like this. Like, guys, this doesn't count as sliding, does it? In a way that you have momentum and you can slide off of a hill up one, you know? Eternal Darkness, I have become death, bringer of vegetation. Guess what? We have a new channel meme. Eternal Darkness is actually a hazardous plant in real life. Did y'all know? He's one of the... What do you call those in real life? These things that... is it Venus Flytrap? He's one of the Venus Flytrap hazardous plants from No Man's Sky. He existed before they even added them into the game because he's been playing since the early days. Wow, that sunset. Guys, can we appreciate this sunset? You can tell I've been playing normal for way too long when I'm being so uncautious with my flying. There you go. He is the grave. This might have not been the most efficient way to get nanites after all. Okay. So it is time to kill the plants. 15 plants. Danny Parker. See you later, man. Thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate you. Eternal Darkness says permadeath just got a whole lot more interesting with only 3 mods. Tell me about it, man. It changes the end game as well because we had 6 mods for so long, and we were like, oh, there's no challenge in the game. What challenge, you know? But little did we know they were gonna change it. And that's probably why they didn't address it gameplay wise, because they knew that they were probably gonna do it anyways. Do away with it. Eternal Darkness, have you played the update? I don't know if you've already mentioned in chat. I don't think so, but have you been able to hop on? I should be wandering towards my ship. Good thing about this is that now you can just refuel it from... Oh no, you can't refuel it. I guess you could transfer stuff, but you can't refuel it if you're out of range. Eternal Darkness only had a little time. Felt as confused as I was on launch day. Dude, yesterday I was playing so weirdly because I was looking at the chat for so long and not focusing on the screen. And I was building. I looked worse than a day 1 player. Like, my wife played better when I was teaching her than I was yesterday in the stream. It was embarrassing a little bit. So imagine now when I'm playing this update. Bokodim, yun. The stone resonates, producing a sound that fills my mind. A vision begins to take shape. A robotic life form turns towards me. Light streams from their metal shell, forming a glowing fog that surrounds us both. They gesture towards me. Let me see what they teach me. The name Korvax floats in my vision, an echo of a strange vision I just experienced. A word in this alien tongue is seared into my brain. So this is what Duolingo is like in No Man's Sky. You just learn it 1 word at a time. I love the effects they added. Okay, let's see. Do I have oxygen? Yes, I do. I don't have much, but let me focus on the mission. Maybe I should be harvesting the oxygen from all these planets, but I'm trying to get this mission done. If I was playing permadeath, I'd probably avoid planets with like steep terrain. But then again, I wouldn't want to play a mode that limits my exploration. No, buddy. I wasn't doing nothing. It was him. Ah. Yeah. Keep walking. Ooh, I love these. Fingers. The kid named Finger. Something that Endurance added, I don't think I mentioned in any of my videos, is that you now have warnings when you're about to overheat, like visually right on your crosshair, not up above. And that is kind of underrated because you know how often I would overheat things? Even now with the warning, so imagine without it. Yeet, yeet, yeet. There you go. Charge. Beam. Which one was the one I was breaking? This one. Alright. Nice. The amount of gold I got is nice. Is it not counting these that I'm killing? Or am I crazy? Is it only these clamshell ones that it counts? Oh, it is counting them, okay. At least that one. Alright, I might have been wasting my time here. I guess it wants me to kill the Eternal Darkness brand of hazardous flora and not the big ball kind. So this is the planet surface and any underground caves. So the underground cave ones count as well. So it should be counting the big ball ones. Let me stand back. Eternal Darkness, nice to see you and Whiskey Barrel Gaming checking out each other's streams. Yeah, man, I would always hop in. I'm honored that he was able to join mine. Like, I feel like I'm a small fry. Oops, let me chillax while I don't die. Does this... Oh no, this gives hazard protection. Yeah, I'm really grateful that I've had so much support from so many different content creators. Like the No Man's Sky community is already so welcoming, and even the content creators are so welcoming. If you want to start making content, just reach out. They're not mean in any way. I can't speak for all of them, but the ones I've interacted with at least have been really chill. And if Kanaju were to ever live stream, I'm pretty sure I would join his too and try to interact. I know I try to comment with as many content creators, at least the ones I enjoy watching. I know there's a couple I don't particularly watch, but it's no hate against them. It's just some content is not my style of content. Eternal Darkness, there's one creator with a short temper. I won't name though. We all have our flaws, man. I mean, the Atlas I'm sure also has a short temper, and they created the whole universe, so can you hold it against somebody? The Atlas will literally teleport you to space and let you choke on your own lungs being crushed if you cross it, so let's talk about that for short temper. That wasn't a gunshot, guys. I think that was fireworks. I really need to, if I'm gonna stream, I might need to come up with a better strategy of things to do, more entertaining things, more interactive things that we can do as a stream, because I don't know how entertaining this is. But I'm just literally just figuring out how this all works. You know, I'm not much of a streamer. I rather do curated content, like the videos I make on my channel. But I definitely want to check this out, especially with a new update. There you go, mission complete. The one place I haven't promoted my stream is actually TikTok. So just hold up 1 minute. Let me do that and see if I could get a handful more people in. Alright, let me not have the audio from that go through my microphone because I'll get demonetized quick. Not demonetized, they might take down my stream. Okay, it says cannot change difficulty at this time. You could probably only change it when like you're loading into it. Let me rename my current save. Oh, I'm trying to use my keyboard. Survival light, I guess, even though it's not really light. I just changed some of the elements that I wanted to change for my own personal. I don't know how I like this song. Let's go to the next one. All right. Oh, no. Well, summoning it to me made it so I cannot. But I can do this. No, I can't. I need 5 more. 4 more ferrets. Oh, that gradient. I don't know if anyone's left in the chat that loves the gradients, but look at this gradient. Ooh, let me not die. I probably should have announced on TikTok that I'm live streaming if I'm gonna be closing it soon, but maybe I could get a handful more people. I know a lot of people are against. I don't know if I should be talking about this much on YouTube. I don't know if they have a bias like towards not having people talk about this, but look at the effects on the bottom of a living ship. That's new, right? There's no way that's not new. That looks crazy. I know people are against TikTok because of the country that has a majority stake into it is not usually aligned politically with the countries that people are from, and there's concerns about privacy and data, but meanwhile people will gladly give their data to American companies. So it's like it's up in the air. I wouldn't personally have a TikTok. I wouldn't give any of my personal information, but when you're trying to grow a channel, you kind of have to use the avenues that are there, you know. And I've actually been able to get a few subscribers that contact me on TikTok, and they're like, hey, I wouldn't have found you if it wasn't for TikTok. I seen one of your TikToks and I love the game, and I like your channel, and that makes it worth it for me. Like, I don't even make any content specifically for the TikTok, but anything that I have short clips of, I'll upload to the YouTube Shorts, to the Instagram Reels, and to TikTok, because I'm trying to be efficient with my time. I do work full time as well as make content, so I feel like it's a working strategy for me. Oh, is this Artemis Path? I thought that skipping the tutorial would have skipped the Artemis quest. Maybe they just made it so it kicks in a little further down the line. Is my setting tutorial disabled? I could have sworn I disabled the tutorial, right? Well, yeah, it has to have disabled it if the fact is that it didn't direct me to go to a certain spot and build something and so on and so forth. YouTube, Eternal Darkness says YouTube algorithm is biased towards established channels. Do what you need to do. Yeah, man. I mean, if someone were to judge me for being on TikTok, like that's you. You know, I mean, if you don't like the platform and if you're not gonna like me just because I'm on TikTok, then I mean, whatever, man. I mean, I just make content. And the happiest thing that would make me is to make something that someone would enjoy watching and be like, if I could inspire another content creator, that would be like my ultimate goal. But I know I'm not at that level yet. But if I were to make somebody's day with my content, I already know I've achieved my goal in this career, you know. I'm close to getting monetized subscriber-wise, but that's not been my main goal yet, because No Man's Sky is a popular game, but it's not the most lucrative of topics that you could pick. But my passion is with this game, so that's why I'm not stressing about it. And I'm not stressing about getting super... I'm not stressing about becoming rich or having a huge income. If I can make a supplementary income with the YouTube channel, that would be incredible. But that's not something I'm counting towards either, you know. I'm not going to stop making content just because I'm not making any money from it. Eternal Darkness, only issue I have with TikTok is irresponsible creators endangering gullible viewers. Yes, especially young viewers. You're supposed to be at least 13 to be on the app, but you know how many kids are on there that they're not even 13, and what they get exposed to and the topics that their parents don't even know what they're watching. You know, if a parent is aware of what their kid is watching, it's different, because, like, you know, each parent raises their child their own way. But sometimes some parents will just give the phone to their kid and just let themselves be raised by the phone, you know, and they don't even know what they're watching on TikTok. And they have like these challenges and dangerous things and different content that should not be. That is one crazy looking creature. Have any of y'all seen a creature like this? With the proportions like this? Oh my goodness. Do I got any carbon to feed you? I'm sorry, bud. Let me feed you real quick. This is gonna be the last thing. Taming my first pet in this save. You gotta be kidding me, man. This is a hypercarbonated world, guys. These bushes give a good amount of carbon. You can tell by like the large rocks and no trees. I mentioned that in my secret tips video. I like the color scheme here. A little bit random looking, but definitely nice. Hey bro, do I have enough carbon now? Definitely so. So now that I have my ship with infinite range, I could feed you right from it. Okay, perfect, perfect. Yeah guys, I got my first creature. Stop as a companion. Rio Riotto. Sounds Italian, like risotto. Hey, buddy. You're looking a little... Whoa! No! I'm so glad I wasn't in permadeath. This dude kicked me. Is that how you appreciate me adopting you, taking me into my home? Even though I don't have any home built for you yet. Thanks for scanning. Don't kick me again, alright? Alright. So, defeat. Gently pat. You're looking a little depressed. That's probably why you kicked me. Alrighty. So guys, I know I didn't manage much in this stream. I don't really have the habit of playing survival much and starting up in survival. But I'm glad y'all could join me. I hope y'all have a great weekend. I don't think I'm going to be streaming this weekend, but I definitely will be working on content. I'll try to edit some clips together, get some gameplay features from the update, make my thoughts video. I'll probably use some clips from this stream as well. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Let me just use this because it's bothering me. Later, Eternal Darkness. Thanks again for discovering my channel early. I know it's not much of a discovery, but I still know that you were one of the first people to comment, and you stuck around and you've been very supportive, man, so I appreciate you. Thank you, Eternal Darkness.